Hey everyone, Megan Adam here with Jamberry Nails. I just wanted to pop in and show you guys real quick how I put on my jams. So for those of you who requested samples, they should be arriving any day now. If you didn't, you can still request one. It's completely free. Just comment below and shoot me your mailing address and I'll pop you some in the mail. If you did request a sample, this is what you'll get in the mail. You've got two nail wraps that are coming. Application directions, and then alcohol wipe and a little nail file in there to kind of help the application. I send two different wraps for a couple reasons. One is I want to show you that there's different sizes. Jamberry wraps are not a one size fits all. These are just two sizes that come on a full sheet. So you can get 9 different sizes because not everybody's nail beds are the same. So I put 2 on there to show you the different sizes. B, to show you the different patterns, because you might like one pattern more than the other, and that's perfectly fine. And then the third reason is because I also want you to have a backup in case you mess one up. First time I did it, I messed up, and I'm so glad my friend sent me 2 of these because that helped me out because I had a backup. So I'm going to show you guys real quick how to put them on. So the first thing you want to do is you want to prep your nails. If you don't prep your nails correctly, the Jamberries will not stick to your nails the way that they're supposed to, and they won't last as long. I personally take a shower at night, so for me, it's easier for me to take my shower, do my nails, and then go straight to bed, and that way it kind of gives my nails time to set overnight, and that way my jams are they last forever that way. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to wash your hands with a degreasing detergent. It can be... I like the Blue Dawn. It can really be any degreaser. Really, I wouldn't recommend using like a moisturizing hand soap because that has oils in it that's gonna seep into your nails and it's gonna mess up the adhesive of the wrap. So there's just something about the Blue Dawn. So I just washed my hands. I just prepped my nails that way. I've had these on, gosh, these are way past 2-week mark. We're going on the end of March here, and I've had these on since like way before St. Patrick's Day. I think we're on 2 weeks. But I did go ahead and take off one of my wraps so that I could show you how to put it on. So a couple things that you're going to need, if you don't already have them at home, is application tools. Jamberry does sell the application kit that you can get everything. It's got everything in it. It's got, let me show you real quick. It's got nail file, buffer block, scissors. It's got all the stuff. It's got extra alcohol wipes, like the big Jamberry alcohol wipes. It just has everything that you need to apply your jams. If you don't have that at home, you can use a pencil eraser if you've got a pencil laying around for like the rubber cuticle pusher part of it. And if you don't have a mini heater, your hair dryer will work fine. You might find that it's a little bit frustrating to use the hair dryer because it does blow your stuff everywhere. Or if you have a toaster, like that you can toast bread in your kitchen, you can just pop that down and then the heat comes out the top and you can just heat it up that way. So that's one way to do it if you're just trying out the sample. But like I said, this mini heater is like the bomb diggity. I love this thing. Okay, so I washed my hands. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to tilt you guys down just a little bit right here and show you what I'm doing. Is you're going to want to push your cuticles back. So I just like the rubber cuticle pusher. It's really gentle on your nails. It doesn't hurt your cuticles. It doesn't scrape your nail. It's just really soft and pliable, and I love that. The next thing you're going to want to do is you want to buff. I like to buff because it just gets rid of any extra shine and it gets rid of any extra adhesive that maybe I didn't get off of my nail. And then what I like to do is I like to clean it with the rubbing alcohol. And what that does is that gets any oils out, and it also gets rid of any of the dust from buffing. So I feel like that order of applying just kind of, I just prefer that. So now my nails are prepped. They're ready to go. And one of these, this is one little wrap that will give you 2 nails. So if you just cut it in half, you don't want to peel it off quite yet. So you can see it's on the clear backing. And I just put it over my nail. Like I know from experience that this is the one that fits. So I don't know if you can see that, but you can kind of see the edge of my nail around that. You don't want it touching your skin at all because you want to make sure you get a watertight seal, and that's going to make them last so much longer. So I'm going to turn on my mini heater. It's already on. See how quiet that is? Could you imagine using a hair dryer versus this? I love my mini heater. So then I'm going to take the wooden stick. And I'm just going to peel the edge off just a little bit. I'm not going to touch the back. I'm just going to kind of press it on there, and then I'm going to peel that back off. So I've taken it off the backing. I'm just going to heat it up 1, 2, 3. So you can see where it's bent just a little bit. That just kind of softens the adhesive to make it easier to apply. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place it on my nail. I'm not going to press it on my nail. I'm just going to kind of look at it like that looks like that fits. So then what I do is I just heat it up. Then I press it from the middle up to the tip. I heat the other side. And I just kind of press it on with my thumb and hug it on. And then I heat up the other side. And I press that on. And then when I'm done doing that, I give it one more little blast of heat. And I just tug that extra off the tip, just like that. And then what I do is I lay my hand flat on a surface. And I take the rubber cuticle pusher and I just push it on. I just seal it on. I just kind of push it into my cuticles, press on that tip. Ooh, that's really hot. I'll turn that off for a second. And I feel like this rubber cuticle pusher, like I said, you can use a pencil eraser if you did request a sample, and that will work just fine. So I've got that on. So normally what I do is I start from my pinky and I go up to my thumb. And then what I'll do is I'll go back at the end once this has cooled off and start filing the extra off. You'll find that it does file off and flake off a lot easier once you let it cool. And so I'm going to just do this. You do it like a 90-degree angle, and it just flakes right off. And I love this nail file. I've had this nail file for over a year, and you can tell it's been used, but it still works great. And this is the one that I was telling you comes in the application kit. There we go. And so see how it just came right off, just like that. So then what I do is when I'm done with that is I'll go through and I'll file all my nails. If your nails are really short and filing is a little bit difficult, you can always take a nail clipper and just go in and just kind of clip it off. That's perfectly fine. I feel like I get a clean cut when I do that, so I do like to do that. And then I do the shirt test. I just take it and I scratch it on my shirt, and if it feels like it's a little snaggy, I just kind of file it a little more. That feels good. Okay. And then what I do is I kind of just, at the very end, I just kind of file it at a 45-degree angle. And I do that to expose the tip of my nail. That way, when you're walking around the house, you're scratching, you're picking things up, going about your daily activities, you're doing it with the tip of your nail, not your wrap. So if you have that wrap flush with the top of your nail as you're going around, like doing things in your daily life, you might find that wrap's going to start lifting a little bit. So kind of rounding it off and exposing the tip of your nail. Can you see that? The tip of my nail is exposed. That's going to make it last a lot longer, and you won't have any issues with the lifting. And you can see where I've got a little bit of gap in there. So that gap is going to, you can see my other nails too, is going to give you a little bit extra. See, these have been on forever. You can see how much nail growth they're coming off tonight. But just to show you, like from a distance, like see how great that looks? It's great. So pretty. I love it. If you do get bubbles or puckering, one of the things I like to do is I like to take a plastic baggie. This is called the baggie method. And I wrap it around each nail, and I turn my mini heater on, and I just kind of reheat each nail. And it gets really hot in there too. And then I just kind of rub it on, and it seals them on. So I just feel like that the bagging method really helps me kind of like get them on there really well. So that's how you apply. Now you're probably wondering, okay, I know how to put them on now. How do I take them off? Well, in the past, people have used, you can use regular nail polish. I have really dry, brittle nails. I've never been able to use that. And I used olive oil for a while, and that worked for maybe 3 months. But after that, I could tell after a while my nails were starting to look damaged, like I did have something on my nail. And so shortly after that, Jamberry came out with a lacquer and nail wrap remover. So this is non-acetone. It's an oil-based. So it actually leaves your hands feeling really nourished when you're done. It's really, really awesome. And it comes in this nice little bottle, and it's got like a lock on it, and it's got a little pump on top. So you can just press it and it comes right up. So what I like to do is, this is one of the rubber cuticle pushers. You can see where it's kind of worn out. This is the one that I use to remove my jams. Let me show you what I do. I've had this bottle for over a year, and as you can see, I still have over half of it left. And I do my nails all the time. Make sure that's locked. So what I prefer to do, actually, because like I said, I've had this for over a year. I don't pour it into anything. You can pump the top and remove it from side to side. That's one way to do it. If you have like cotton balls or those little makeup pads, like the little cloth ones. Let's see. So I dip this in there, and I kind of break the seal a little bit on the edge. So you see how I just kind of broke that seal, and I just push it off with this. and you want to remove it from side to side. You never want to just peel it. Don't ever just peel your jams. You will damage your nails. So I just do that, and I just dip it once or twice in there, and it just comes right off. So see how it just comes right off? And look at that, no nail damage at all. And there's always like that little extra piece that I like just kind of pull off right there. And then I can just clean the extra off with rubbing alcohol. And there you go. Completely, like, no damage. My nail looks nourished. My nail looks healthy. I've worn these consecutively for over 3 years now, and it wasn't until I started using this that my nails started to look like they didn't have any nail damage. So I can use this to take my nails off, and they're completely flawless. So that's how you apply your jams. That's how you put them on. If you're going to at least get like the buy 3 get 1 deal, I highly recommend getting one of the bundles. I'll post the link below or a picture of the bundles to kind of give you an idea of what you can get. Definitely the mini heater, because it does make application so much better. So it's really quiet. The application kit that comes with everything that you need. Like I said, it's got everything in it. Everything that you need is right in there. The mini heater fits perfectly in it. And then if you are going to order, I would always say more than 2 sheets. I do recommend getting the remover also. So really, that's all you need to apply and remove your jams. And once you have everything you need, you're good to go for a while. So if you have any questions, comment below. For those of you that requested samples, shoot me a picture, post a picture below. I definitely want to see your application. I can give you a lot of feedback. I can tell you if you need to go up or down a size, and if you have any issues, we can definitely help troubleshoot. I can tell a lot by a picture. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.